Welcome. Let's enjoy a short practice to help us shift our consciousness from somebody to soul. So please begin in a comfortable seat, either kneeling on your heels or cross-legged. Get as comfortable as you can in your seat and bring one hand to your upper belly and one hand to your heart center. And welcome the experience of merging, shifting from somebody to soul. So we can feel and contemplate in our body, under our right hand, this being more of a witnessing and appreciating, connecting with the aspects of our somebodyness, our ego constructs, our persona. And as we practice yoga, we practice to witness our somebodyness, at the same time expand our awareness into soul. So let's explore this realm under our left hand, being the connection to our heart center, our soul, pure loving awareness. And the practice of yoga, we can merge ultimate reality with relative reality. We can merge ego, somebodyness with loving awareness or soul. So let's practice utilizing our breathing to be a kind of bridge to unify these realms, these dimensions that we often separate with our mind. So as we breathe in, let's notice our lungs expanding, our heart opening, all of our muscles expanding as we breathe in. So as you breathe in deep, in through your nose if possible, get into it and feel yourself get maybe a little taller, a little more open in your chest. So as we breathe in, let's focus into our heart center. And then as we breathe out, feel the natural falling sensations, the contractions that occur in the body. Get into that and feel as you breathe out, everything contracts a little. As we breathe in, everything expands. From somebodyness as we breathe out to soul as we breathe in. Welcoming the balance, welcoming the embodiment of a clarity and an open-heartedness, a connection to who we truly are. Another few breaths in our seat, inhaling and opening more capacity, more consciousness to allow a direct experience of soul, of love, freedom. So as we breathe in, opening the heart. As we breathe out, we merge that openness with a healthy groundedness, a functionality, a strong agility, a resilience. Now let's back this intention to shift from somebody to soul, back it with sound. We're going to hum like a bumblebee. It's called the Brahmari Pranayam. And sound can really effectively help us break through tension, break through layers of the mind, and help us really deeply shift our consciousness, shift blocked energy. So feel into it for yourself. 3 hums on each breath out. 1 hum on each breath out. 3 in total for now. Big breath in. One more. Big breath in, and then Om, the cosmic yes. Big breath in. All right, please come onto all fours and enjoy moving your spine with cat-cow. Inhale, scoop open your heart, open your back. Exhale, round, and scoop in your belly as you stretch out your back. Inhale, scoop open the heart. Exhale, round in. And as you move up and down through your spine with your breathing, enjoy connecting with your spine. Maybe play with the mystery a little bit of the spine and what's also called the Sushumna Nadi, this auspicious central axis. And feel as we move up and down through the spine, giving as much attention into the spine as we can. And with the breath, we are unraveling the nerves, teasing apart any congestion in the body, making it easier to really authentically connect with our soul and be who we truly are. So let's welcome the experience as we breathe out, the potential of that being like a purging out of any tension in the body, any distraction in the mind, any gripping with this somebodyness, with these ego constructs. We can lovingly witness them and then really skillfully tease apart the addictions and afflictions and these samskaras that have us really scared to let go. So as we breathe out, we can purge out and we can let go. And then as we breathe in, we can do the bhakti. We can really get devotional with love. So as we breathe in and scoop open the heart, whatever works for you. Maybe it's thinking about Ram Dass, thinking about Maharaji, or affirming, I am loving awareness. Explore what helps you open your heart. And as you breathe in, get into it. Open the heart. And anything in the way of that open heart, witness it, breathe through it, exhale it out. It's not easy. It's really deep what we're doing. So we just do it again and again. Not getting ahead of ourselves, not competing, not rushing. This is a fierce yet quite a sensitive practice. A couple more breaths. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhale, clearing the way. And one more. All right, curl your toes under if you haven't yet. Downward facing dog. Enjoy stretching out your entire body. I'm not going to be giving too many alignment cues. Just enjoy the next 15 minutes of moving the body comprehensively, breathing deep, connecting to our somebodyness, connecting to our body, but possibly reframing, appreciating the body as this vehicle, as this temple. And as we get energy and consciousness flowing more freely, we can more easily embody a more soulful awareness. Deep breath in. And then exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. If it gets stuck in between, halfway or whatever, just pick it up, plonk it in between. And then line up your left heel with your line up your right heel with your left arch. And then bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Open up your shoulders. Take your left arm tall like this. Spread out your fingers with your right hand and your left. Deep breath in. And then exhale, take your left arm over your left ear. If you want to take it deeper, you can bring the right hand to the ground or to a block. Otherwise, keep your forearm on your thigh. Follow your inhalations up your body. Opening up the heart. Follow the exhalations down your body, grounding. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling, grounding. One more breath here. And then bring your left hand to the ground. Come to the ball of your left foot. Twist open to the right. Again, spread your fingers. What we're going to do is we're going to flow from inhale down like this and round in. Exhale into the twist and open up the heart. Inhale down. Exhale, twist. Two more with your eyes closed. Do it from the spine. Do it from your heart and your breath. One more. And hold this one up. Another deep breath. And right hand to the ground. Step back. Down dog. Couple breaths out your mouth. In your nose, out your mouth. And again, in through the nose. All right, other side. On your next breath out, step your left foot forward. Line up your left heel with your right arch. Left forearm to your left thigh. And then your right arm vertical. Deep breath in here. And then exhale, right arm over your right ear. Feeling again the inhalations opening us up. The exhalations grounding us down. So what we're doing with the breathing is we're merging what's called prana, this current of liberation, with apana, this current of manifestation. As we know, it's one thing to get into the prana and get high off it. It's a whole nother thing to bring it back down into healthy embodiments. That's what we're checking out right now, from somebody to soul in a healthy, integrated way. One more deep breath. And then right hand to the ground, come to the ball of your right foot. And then flowing from round in on your lunge, inhale, exhale, twist open to your left. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. 3 more. Move with your breath. 1 more. And hold this one up. Close your eyes. 1 more breath. And release. Please press back, down dog. Come forward to plank. And slowly lower down through a chaturanga. Knees on the ground, or no knees. Slowly roll through cobra. Push your feet down to support the opening through your heart. Inhale, open up the heart. Exhale, down dog. Feels good to move. We're so lucky. Right shin forward for pigeon pose. If your pants aren't great for doing pigeon in, neither are mine. I gotta shift around a little bit. It's all good. All right, start with having your left toes curled under and your right foot nice and flexed as well to protect your knees. You don't want to be stretching through those tendons and ligaments too much. We want there to be a real supported, healthy stretch. Get tall, deep breath in. And then exhale, dive forward. And please, if you like, bring your hands into prayer, Anjali Mudra, and rest your third eye on your thumbs. And enjoy stretching your hip open, but also enjoy it being a platform to help us open up our nadis, our channels of consciousness, to again provide the environment for this shift from somebody to soul. So maybe even just intend it, and then amplify that intention, welcome it into your life with 3 hums. Big breath in. One more. Hold the breath in for a bit and then hum. Inhale, come up tall. Take a deep breath in here. Focus on the heart. Inhale up into the heart. Out the mouth. All right, switch legs. Left shin forward. Starting nice and supportive through the feet. Nice and open through the shoulder girdle, through the heart. Big breath in. Exhale, dive forward. Welcoming the experience as we stretch the hip, further just participating on the breath out, with it being a purging out of any stuff that gets in the way of our open heart. So any old hang-ups, any old insecurities, any old karmic addictions, and just stuff. We are ready. We are ready to get the teaching. We're ready to burn it up and let it go. And it's not easy. Sometimes it is, but often it's not easy at all. It requires really deep work, as I'm sure you're all very aware of. And that's what we're doing right now. We're participating in that inner work. You could think of the hum, the Brahmari hum, as assisting us to burn up any stuff we don't need, let it go. And then the breath in, further nurturing this intention of shifting from somebody to soul. May we be who we truly are. 3 hums, big breath in. Inhale, come up tall. Bring that nice release through the hips, up into a Opening of the heart, big breath in, out the mouth. All right, swirl your right leg around in front. Bring both legs in front. Pick up your buttocks, take them back and apart. Push your hands behind you. Again, focusing into that bridge from somebody into soul. And let the ah sound really just radiate the heart open. Big breath in and then a big ah. Ah. Big breath in. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Enjoy a nice stretch through the back of the body. After this stretch, we'll sit for a few minutes. And one of the beautiful things of these yoga asanas is it helps steady and relax and open up our capacity to sit with ease and stillness and clarity. So if you do find in your seat that there's any kind of restlessness or tension, just honor it, witness it. Also further, just tease it apart. Tease it apart with your breathing, with the stretch. Let it out with each breath out. Let's do one more hum right here. Big breath in. And then inhale, come up tall. Push your hands behind you again. Big breath in. Out the mouth. All right, let's take a seat. If you do have time and you're feeling like you could do with a lay down, feel free to either press pause or just lay down and enjoy Shavasana. Otherwise, if you're feeling good to take a seat, just a few moments of letting all that movement of the spine and teasing a part of tension and guiding breath up and down the central axis, letting that land. Continuing this simple technique of following our attention up the body as we breathe in. This current of liberation, this current of prana, opening us up to our soul, to love, to clear perception. And then following our attention down the body as we breathe out, healthy apana, healthy current of manifestation. As Ram Dass would often say, the mind is a wonderful servant, but a lousy master. So feel as we open up this channel, merging prana with apana, shifting from somebody to soul, we can then more easily, more skillfully use the mind with clarity. Unify the mind with the heart. Another few breaths. Feel the effect as you hold each breath in for a few moments. Hold the breath in for a second or maybe a few seconds if it's comfortable. It's a potent gap that can really, it does, if we pay enough attention to it, it opens up the heart beautifully. Same at the end of the breath out. Hold the breath out for a second or a few seconds. And then feel free to join me with your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of the heart. Deep breath in, hold it in, and then Om. Deep breath in. Namaste.